Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-June 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Pisces. So let's see. Now my mid videos are all about really checking in to see how you're doing for the month. And probably, most likely, everybody is kind of having a tough time because of Mercury retrograde. But finally, it's coming to an end, and hopefully, I'll be posting these videos after the retrograde. And so, this is also, I like doing these videos that are really kind of talking mainly about the last couple weeks of the month and see how you're going to be, how you're going to be doing. Now, it's interesting also, the mids, see, because with the tarot, like anything else, it's really done in the moment, and things can change. So I'd like to do the mids to see how things have changed and to see if things have shifted in any kind of interesting ways. Again, this is for the lovely Pisces, and let's see what you guys get. Now, I will say that I had to record several times for Aquarius, and I hope that that's not going to be the case right now. I definitely feel like some of you are in a relationship with Aquarius or going to be in a relationship with Aquarius, Pisces, because you have similar cards to Aquarius. And I did shuffle many times. So I'm just going to go with this spread as is. The card that's going to be the most tricky, I feel, is the I call it the free will card, but it's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? Now, my Wheel of Fortune is different than other people's Wheel of Fortune. Real of Fortune, that's interesting. I said that. There's frustration here, okay, Pisces? There's frustration. It's frustration wanting to know the answers, wanting to understand how things work, wanting to know the future. And it's so weird. I swear, every time I look up, I'm growing this avocado tree, and it's like every few seconds I feel like I look up, I feel like it's grown a few inches more. It's really growing a lot. In the last couple of hours, it's grown probably 2 inches. It's kind of wild. Anyways, it's probably liking the sun. We're having a heat wave here, and my window's open. So, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, frustration. Frustration with wanting to know the future, wanting to. It's really kind of like you want to know the future so badly. Mainly because there's a feeling of like you're not in control. There's a feeling of being, I don't know, the word's fucked over, and I don't know why that's coming to you, but some of you may feel kind of like fucked over, like the universe has screwed you over, or maybe you actually have been screwed over in some way. But this is, you're concerned. You're doing this because you're concerned that good things aren't going to happen to you, or they haven't been happening to you, and you're just like, you need to know the answers of how it's going to happen. It's almost like you need to know now because it's going to give you that peace of mind or that hope. But when the wheel is in reverse, to me, it's like a surprise. To me, you're not supposed to know yet. To me, it's like you'll find out in time how things are going to go. And you need to trust more and try to control things less, okay? I don't really see Pisces as being controlling per se, but I feel like Pisces can wallow in negativity. And as you know, Pisces, I have some Pisces clients that look forward to me giving you shit every every reading. I'm not trying to give you shit here, though, Pisces. I am saying that, you know, it's less about you controlling it and more about, because I don't feel like you do that. I feel like it's just more just kind of getting out of your own way, you know. Um, and it may be, and I'm just being shown a river, and I'm seeing these fish, and it's like the fish are going through life, and they're flowing through life, and it's just like, it's kind of funny, but the reason you're a Pisces is to go with the flow of life, is to understand that flow and how things go. And not everything's going to go your way. And not everything's going to be perfect. And not everything is, because your shadow, you know, your shadow is the Virgo. So that's an issue with some Pisces. Their shadow is the Virgo, and that Virgo is the perfectionist. And so the reason you tend to wallow in your own sadness is because things don't really necessarily go your way in a perfect way, in perfect timing, and inevitably you get upset, and you get hurt, and you get down. This is a card that, regardless, you know, good fortune is coming your way, because whether you know it or not. You know, because there's surprises. It's like the universe is going to surprise you, Pisces, with something really, really good. And that's kind of what I'm here to tell you. It's not necessarily about, for you, for the last 2 weeks of June, it's not about, okay, well, am I supposed to do this? Am I going to do this? Am I going to da-da-da? No. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? No. Let that go. Let some of that stuff go. Just be in a moment of, good things are going to happen. Things are happening. Good things are happening. Say that. Good things are happening, and things are good, and it's all good. Rather than going, I don't know if things are going to work out. I don't know how things are going to work. I don't know when things are going to happen. And it's just like, no. The thing about the wheel, too, is the wheel in reverse, in a way, is the down position of the wheel. Okay? Feeling down. Feeling like they're never going to go up again. Feeling like, and that's why you want to know the future. Because you want me to tell you, or you want somebody to tell you that good things are going to happen so that you can be relieved and be like, oh, good. It's good to know. As good as that is to know, you're really not meant to know yet. It's surprise. There's miracles about to happen. Things are about, this is where, if you're like dirt poor, this is where you're suddenly going to see an increase in wealth. If you're, you know, working like a dog and you're not getting any promotion, this is when suddenly you get the promotion, you get the raise, you get, you know what I'm saying? The car's not working, suddenly someone's there to help you fix it. Somebody's going to do it for free. Somebody's going to help you pay for it. You know, there's just people that are willing to help you. And so I feel like you do have the support that you need, even though you feel like you don't. It's so interesting because I'm talking, and it's sort of like I'm channeling, and I haven't really like gone into the other cards yet. But in the recent past, you got the card, which is the support card. You know, it's interesting. I think the Aquarius got this as well. And this is either a partner or someone that, you know, you were in a relationship, or you maybe still are in a relationship where they support you. This is feeling supported. This is having a great career, or having great coworkers support you and love you. But emotionally, in the future, you're feeling unloved and unsupported. So there's an element of, as good as it is now, potentially in the future, you feeling just like nobody's there for you. Or just feeling very tired and very drained out. You know, one or the other. Could be just very drained. Pisces don't really know limits. They need to learn their limits better. They're kind of like Scorpios in this way. I feel like water signs don't really know limits. It's sort of like, and I guess I'm showing the ocean again. It's sort of like a fish. The fish will keep going all the way down to the very bottom of the ocean and not take an extra oxygen tank with it. You know what I mean? They're not really planning that far ahead. They're just going with it sometimes. Sometimes they go with it too much, okay? So there's this interesting thing where you might be the Pisces that you're totally prepared and you're organized, and you've got some, the earth sign planets in your chart, and you've got it together, okay? And there may be other Pisces that need to really get organized and start planning ahead, okay? Getting that extra oxygen tank for when they want to go down to the bottom of the ocean. This is all metaphorically speaking, okay? Being prepared. I feel like you may have like unforeseen, this is also the Ten of Swords is also the haters and bitches card. This is a card about where these birds really don't want her to succeed. So you may be on the brink, and I feel like some of you are of being really successful. Some of you are like, it's interesting I say that. I am not even really fully tuned into every single card here, and the outcome is this good fortune and money card. This is the cash card, the money card, okay? This is your so money, baby. The Ace of Pentacles. So for you to have that as the outcome is really amazing, because that means that you may be onto something. You may have your own business, or you may be just doing really well in the career that you're in, and people may see that and kind of want that from you. It's like they want to take that from you. There's just a lot of unseen jealousy, okay? A lot of unseen jealousy. But you also may not feel like you're getting the support that you need, even though I feel like the people around you do support you and love you. So you need to do better at asking for what it is that you need. If you need somebody to, like in your household, this is just an example, do the laundry more often. You need to tell them, dude, please do the laundry more often. That would be a great help to me. Thank you. Kiss it. Whatever needs to happen. For kids, if they need to kind of pitch in to the work, the chores around the house, whatever it is. I feel like there's a lot of chores for some. Whatever that is, it's more you need to communicate your needs. And if you have needs, like if you have a partner in your relationship, chances are that partnership isn't satisfactory in some way, because you have the Temperance card crowning you. And the Temperance card is, considering a breakup or divorce, or even being in the process of breaking up and divorcing. To me, this is going through, it's like the interim period, okay? It's like you may have already filed for divorce yet, but you're not divorced all the way yet. Or you may be in a relationship where, I don't know, it feels like you may be in a relationship, but you're contemplating not wanting to be in it because you feel this way, okay? You feel like they're not doing what you need them to do. Be sure that you're communicating your needs. That's all I'm going to say with that, because that will definitely help. Because I feel like that for a lot of you, the divorce is already kind of happening. You're already kind of in the process of divorce. You may have already divorced them, and this is just somebody that, this could be like an ex-wife or something like that, or even like an ex-girlfriend or something that's draining you, or an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband. It doesn't have to be girl, okay? It could be guy, situation. But first, it feels like an ex-wife. I don't know why, but that's just what I feel. Like I feel like it's an ex-wife that's kind of draining your blood. And so like every time you talk to them, you hold out your arm, and then they put in the little catheter thing, and then the blood just gets drained. So I don't know. I feel like the best advice for you is to I would say to use your sword of truth, because that's the foundation, okay? To use your sword of truth and to speak your mind, and to move on from negativity, move on from the bullshit. Cut away, weed out the people in your life that it's no longer working, okay? Weed out, anybody that's there that's not supporting it, that's not making you feel that way. Now, everybody has different love languages and different needs, okay? So I would definitely recommend reading the book, The Five Love Languages. And the five love languages are, and I'll just say them here, okay, real quick. Physical touch, words of confirmation, giving and receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service, okay? Somebody might be an acts of service person and a quality time person. So you may be giving them tons and showering them with gifts and telling how great they are, and you may be having tons of great sex, but that's not what does it for them. What does it for them is you maybe driving them to the post office, or maybe you driving them to work one day, or maybe you picking up some soup when they're sick, or maybe you doing something for them, or maybe it's going for a walk with them, like having quality time, or taking them on a romantic dinner. It's not what you're thinking, okay? These are just examples, okay? Everybody's going to be different. So everybody has certain things that make them feel really good and really loved. If you're not communicating those things to your partner, the things that make you feel really loved and really good, then your partner may be just going, thinking that you're feeling a certain way about it, and you may not be, So you need to communicate your feelings more in a healthy way. And maybe have them read the book too, and see and communicate about it. Say, hey, what are your love languages? Maybe take some time to figure that out together. Say, well, I really like it when you buy me, a nice T-shirt or something. I don't know how to say that, but it might not be a T-shirt. It may be, maybe it's some bling. Some of you like some bling. I don't know. A ring or a piece of jewelry or something. I don't know. Everybody's different. Okay, so. And everybody has, especially guys. I mean, guys might like, a new fishing rod or something like that. Somebody may like something more practical. It doesn't have to be big things. It could be a small thing, too. So it's important to, communicate each other's needs in order for you to not feel this way. This is also to being terrified of getting hurt, okay? So it feels to me that some of you have already kind of gone through maybe the divorce process or breaking up process, and you're in a place where you don't necessarily really want to jump into either a new marriage or a new partnership. You're looking for, it's interesting, it's very similar to Aquarius. You're looking for honesty and loyalty and trust. Whether you're a guy or girl, that's what you're looking for. Now, here's the problem with this card in this position. She's looking this way, okay? Now, I see it differently, because my computer screen's reversed or whatever. But pretend the universe is over here, okay, right here. And the universe is trying to send you Mr. or Mrs. Right. If she's here, looking this way, it's going to block whatever's coming in, because she has her sword up. She's just like, I'm ready for a fight. I'm ready for, if you lie to me, I'm going to chop your balls off, kind of thing. I mean, she's she's a little bit bridezilla, okay? And this comes with getting hurt. This is what happens to people after they get hurt. You could be a guy too and still be a little bridezilla, and still be, hurt and bitter and, not ready to trust anybody, not ready to let anybody in. But this is blocking you from having someone good come into your life, okay? Having good things happen, okay? And it is in a way blocking your blessings, because if you're bitter, that bitterness can block you from prosperity, okay? From happiness, from good things. Now, you have the Three of Cups in the position of immediate future. And the Three of Cups, to me, is about being social, going out, having fun, doing fun things, needing to go out, okay? So, maybe it's getting back into the dating scene for those of you who are younger, okay? For some of you, there's multiple women, okay? For some of you Pisces, you've got a situation here. You've got several women in this, several women here. Okay, you've got this woman here, right? Who's different than this woman here, who's different than these three women here, who's different than this woman here, and who's also different than this person here. So there's potentially 2, 3, 6, 7, even 8 different women. For some of you, it's not that many. For some of you, it's like 2. Okay, some of you it's 3, and some of you it's more than that. Okay, for those of you male Pisces, you're doing pretty good in the dating department. I'm not worried about you. Okay, for those of you female Pisces, I feel like a lot of you are going through a divorce or separation of some kind where you're in the process. Maybe it's already happened, you've already done the papers, but you're still waiting, and you kind of do need to go out. You need to have more girl time. You need to have more fun. And there is something going on with an indecision. You guys are kind of concerned, about career path or coming to a dead end in a relationship. That's to me this feels very heavily career, but it could also be because I consider it a career card. So, but you have a lot of relationship things going on. For the Three of Wands to be, coming to a dead end, that's, you needing to go your own way, beat to the tune of your own drummer or something like that. Do things in a different way. And usually it's either to opening up your own business or switching careers. Not always. It can just indicate sometimes feeling really indecisive, not knowing what to do, which is interesting because you have this really frustration element of the free will card in reverse as the first card in the deck. Okay, so if you're crossed by indecision, you have no idea what to do about the future, and you want to know what's coming. You want to know because you are at the end of the path that you're on, and you're like, well, where do I go from here? What do I do? How do I do it? And in a way, I feel like some of you are frustrated, some of you are panicking, and some of you are just like kind of come to the end of your patience with, either the career that you've been in or what you've been doing in life. And then, so you have this Three of Cups, which is very interesting too, because that's all about going out and having fun. And so it's sort of like you may be overly focused, I feel, Pisces, on either looking for a new job or trying to find a new job. You may be just like, for some of you, I feel like that's all you're doing. Like you're sitting inside and you're worried about your career, and you're just like, you're not going out, you're not calling people, you're not talking to anyone, and you're just like, and you're maybe worried about your, either past relationship or it's just so plaguing you in some way, especially guys. I feel like this is for a guy. There's a guy out there who's just plagued by like an ex-wife or like an ex-girlfriend or like even the current girlfriend. They're just kind of plagued by it. It's just like it's not making them feel good. And so you need to really lay the past to rest. And it's really hard to do. It is probably the hardest thing to do when you've been hurt before, if you're going through a divorce, if you're breaking up with someone and trying to get over it. It's really, really hard. It's easy for people to say, just get over it. It's easy for them to say that, but it's not so easy to actually do it. And I do feel like a lot of you are in relationships with Aquarius. You may be also in a relationship with Pisces. You may be in a relationship with a Gemini or a Libra as well. You may be in another relationship with another Pisces too. Pisces, or Pisces Cancer even, or Pisces Scorpio, but it feels more Pisces, Pisces, Pisces Aquarius to me, Pisces Gemini, or Pisces Libra. Or even Pisces Capricorn too. There's Pisces Capricorn as well, because this Queen of Swords can also be a Capricorn female. Now, if you're a male Pisces and you're in a relationship with the Capricorn female, she's blocking your blessings. There's something going on with her. There, she said she's got some negative energy. I generally think of the Queen of Swords as having a really good heart, and people don't really ever see her heart. That's why they don't know that she has a good heart. It's very surprising when she's very generous and loving, and she's special. She's a special person, but she has an attitude. She has an attitude towards you, Pisces, and she's blocking your blessings. You know, she may be, Pisces guys, you may be on the end, the receiving end of the firing squad. You know what I mean? she may be sitting you down and firing her questions away. Boom, 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 boom. So let me know if that's the case. But I really hope not for your sake. So yeah. So you have the Two of Cups in the position of attitude, same as Aquarius. So again, wouldn't be surprised if you end up in a relationship with an Aquarius female or even Aquarius male. And for the outcome to be the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like there's just going to be a huge turnaround in your finances. Huge turnaround in your finances. Towards the end of June. Really good financial time for you, Pisces. I feel like if you do get into a new relationship, it's going to bring you a lot of financial blessings. Tremendous financial blessings. It'd be really good for you. And I know, Pisces are the ones, to me, they are looking for a best friend. And Aquarians make really good best friends, I have to say. I'm a double Aquarius Cap ascendant, so I am partial here, but it's not, in my experience, that with talking to Pisces, deep down, they really just want a friendship. They want somebody, they don't need, it's like Pisces is the last person to marry for money. Pisces goes with what their heart says for them to do, so they're not going to marry for money. And chances are the Aquarius is going to be so, driven by their career and so kind of eccentric, doing their own thing, that they're too kind of far out to really even consider marrying for money. So they're the same as the Pisces in a way. They're the same as you, Pisces. They're not gonna marry for money. So it's a good match, I feel. If you do get in a relationship with Aquarius, I think it would be a good match. Or you may just be Pisces kind of what you might call on the cusp with several planets in Aquarius. You may have like your sun in Aquarius and your moon in Pisces, so that's why there is some overlap. I generally see some overlap with the Pisces Aquarius videos anyways. So that's what I see. The Two of Cups to have in the position of attitude is commitment. It is commitment, it is love, it is a relationship. That's what you're wanting. It's romance, You may be tired of this Queen of Swords energy. You may be kind of over that, Because to me, that's her energy can come across as being not very loving, It's kind of like the opposite of, there's a lack of trust. So you may have had a lack of trust in your relationship, Pisces, at some level. For those of you who are single, I know this is late in the video to talk about single people, all the single Pisces. I feel like it's just dealing with more with career, trying to make your mind up of what you want to do. You need to really, like I said, figure out, okay, should I switch careers? Do I really, can I really afford to live on nothing and continue on looking for a career that has no job openings? Or is it time to start thinking about doing something different that maybe you love to do, but you never thought about actually doing full time or even part time, you know? Some of you are going to be moving. Some of you single people are also just kind of needing to get your temper under control, okay? And, you know, especially Pisces females. Now, I'm not coming down here on Pisces. I am saying, however, Pisces typically have some temper problems, emotional problems, and women especially, because women have or hormones are off the chart, okay? So you need to work on your temper, okay? But you do need to go out and have fun. And start dating. If you're thinking about dating, it's time for you to go out and have fun and start dating. If you don't want to date, don't. But I feel like things are going to turn around for you financially, just like the coupled Pisces, and be really good towards the end of the month. And don't let anybody, haters, bitches, whatever. Don't let anybody. It could be your partner too. Don't let anybody get you down. At the end of June, the last 2 weeks in June, do not let anybody push you off the edge, of your sanity and make you feel really, really low. Don't. Stop them, walk away from them, whatever you need to do to get away from that negativity. Use your sort of truth, your tongue, and you speak use some serious language and say, hey, these things aren't acceptable. These are my boundaries. Please respect them. That's it. I think that's all for now. Oh, it's so funny. The Wheel of Fortune is still calling my name. Okay, so basically, you want to let things go. The wheel turns in its own time. You can't force it. There's no way to force the wheel to turn, okay? It's like time. You can't really make time speed up or slow down. It just kind of keeps ticking along. So you have to just, be patient and, wait on the will of heaven and look for signs and kind of go with things and not try to force anything and not expect things to change too much, because this is not a time where things change. This is not a time to take the bull by the horns. It's a time to wait, actually, I feel, and be cautious and be patient and be diligent, and look before you leap. Make sure, there's water in the pool kind of thing, okay? So, just be kind of cautious, I'd say. But other than that, really great outcome for you. I don't feel like you're blocked, except with the free will card, the wheel, you're not in the place, a lot of you are not in the place that you want to be. Whether it's a physical place where you're living, or whether it's a career place, or you're not in a relationship that you want to be in anymore. Chances are that's how it's going. You need to speak up for yourself and say, this isn't working, or I don't want to do this any longer, or, plan to get another job and give your 2 weeks. Plan it out, Don't be reckless and just up and quit your job and be like, Oracle Daphne told me that it was time to quit my job. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's timing issues here for you, and so you want to look out for those, and look alive. Look alive, Pisces. Look alive. So I will be back again for July. Everybody's asking me about my sex and relationship videos, and I'm just using my regular deck for right now until I have time to record more. I have time to record more my sex and relationship videos. I will bring them back by popular demand, because they are very popular and everybody likes them. So we'll see. So stay tuned. If you'd like a private reading, feel free to email me, ElizabethOlson31 @gmail.com. and I'd love to get you scheduled. Feel free to subscribe. It is free to subscribe to my videos. So if you'd like to watch more videos, you'll just get a little email in your email box saying, hey, you know, she's posted videos. And yeah, feel free to message me. I do read all messages. And I will be back again, like I said. I send you big hugs, big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.